the vast expanse of oceanic history, there exists a chapter as thrilling as it is notorious, the age of piracy. These outlaws of the sea, known as Buccaneers, carved a tumultuous path across the high seas. But who were these enigmatic figures, and what drove them to take such perilous occupations? The roots of piracy trace back to ancient times, yet it reached its peak during the 17th and 18th centuries. This period is famously known as the Golden Age of Piracy. Amidst the burgeoning trade routes and colonial expansions, the oceans became a battleground of commerce and conflict. Merchants and empires alike were desperate to safeguard their interests as the world's wealth moved by ship. This surge of maritime activity offered ripe opportunities for those willing to navigate the lawless waters. Pirates, contrary to popular belief, were not merely savage marauders. Many were skilled sailors who found themselves disenfranchised by the rigid hierarchies of naval fleets or economic downturns. The promise of freedom and fortune drew them to piracy, where democracy strangely flourished at sea. Captains were often elected, and plunder was shared among the crew, establishing a strict, albeit informal, sense of equality and camaraderie. Famous names like Blackbeard, Captain Kidd, and Anne Bonny emerged, becoming the stuff of legend. Blackbeard, or Edward Teach, was notorious for his fearsome presence, using his image as a psychological weapon to intimidate foes. His appearance, complete with a flaming fuse tied into his beard, was as much a tactic of warfare as any cannonball. Then there's Captain Kidd, whose life oscillated between pirate and privateer, the latter being an officially sanctioned pirate endorsed by governments to loot rival nations' ships. Anne Bonny, a formidable figure in her own right, defied gender norms, proving that piracy was as much an equal opportunity occupation as one might find in that era. The success of these sea marauders owes much to the political climate of the time. The shifting allegiances of European powers often found the line between privateer and pirate conveniently blurred. These adventurers thrived on the ambiguity, employing it as a cloak under which they pursued their illicit activities. Yet, as colonial empires began to solidify their power and navies grew more sophisticated, the romantic era of piracy started to wane. Governments, eager to protect their trade interests, cracked down on piracy with growing intensity. The famous trial and execution of Captain Kidd in 1701 symbolized this turning tide. By the mid-18th century, the pirate scourge was largely quashed. Naval patrols increased, pirate havens were eradicated, and harsh penalties were imposed on those caught. The great age of piracy had come to an end, relegating buccaneers to the annals of folklore and legend. Today, piracy on the high seas might invoke tales of fanciful adventure, yet it serves as a reminder of a world defined by flux and freedom, chaos and opportunity. The legacy of these maritime rogues lies not only in their iconic exploits, but in their impact on global trade, maritime law, and cultural lore that has since captured the imagination for centuries. In the grand tapestry of history, the story of piracy remains a testament to human ambition and the relentless pursuit of autonomy, an enduring dance of danger and defiance upon the waves.